Hi guys, just want to share a brief recap with you today. It was an excellent day in the markets, pretty nice bearish trend that we had, and a number of good opportunities as you can see here that I had. A number of the STA traders were doing very well as well. So it always seems very easy when we have one of these trend days. Seems pretty simple, everything kind of moving in one general direction. But trend days are actually a lot more difficult than they look. And I know a lot of traders who have been trading for a long time that really struggle with them. And one of the main reasons why is because a lot of traders, they just have this natural tendency to want to counter the trends. They want to try to get in on the edge. They want to try and look for that huge big reversal trade that might be 5 points or 10 points, and to them the market's always looking a bit overextended, and that's because the market, it tends to get into those positions where it does look overextended. It wants to get people in. There are professionals in the market wanting to get people in bad locations and pull back. And there's lots of cases in here where a divergence trader, a counter trend trader can be looking at potentially getting into the market and looking for those reversals. But the difficulty with that is that the market doesn't reverse really strongly very often. There's usually a very good reason why it does, a key area, whatever it might be. And so you really have to keep that in mind, because if you're always looking to counter these sort of moves and trends, a lot of times you're not going to get reversals. You're just going to get minor retracements. You might only come back, a point or a point and a half, and then you're going to continue that trend. And so if you're in those, not only are you not getting a big profit on your reversal like you're hoping, but you're also probably not getting back in with the trend because you're already sitting in a trade, going in the other direction. So it's really important that you do keep that right mindset with those trending days, that you realize that even though the market might not be trending that hard, that if it is moving fairly well and through areas that it's probably going to continue moving, that's the direction of least resistance. And so you're going to get these trending moves, these periods of slowdown, the market kind of taking a breather, and then continuing on for further trending moves. So if you can generally stay in that direction, unless you have a good reason not to, you're going to end up a lot better in the long run, at least for most traders that aren't really experienced with other ways of trading counter to the market. So you could see here, I had the direction where I wanted to go, basically to the downside if possible. We had a pretty nice pre-market move to the downside. Nothing really at the open. Open is always a risky affair, so there are some rules that you should probably put around your trading at the open. But a nice short here. I was looking for the bigger breakout. Just, as you can see, I held through a lot trying to find it. Couldn't get it. Finally ran out of patience. Just took the profit. Eventually it did go, but not really interested in getting back into the market. My original reason for wanting to get in, the momentum picture, the structure picture, just really wasn't there anymore. So if it doesn't fit my rules, I'm going to be disciplined, and yeah, I might miss a nice move, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then, from there, some more nice shorts, including one, I had to hold through a little bit of drawdown in here, but eventually a pretty nice break, and use the market structure, use the reading of the market to adapt my target a little bit. Tried to get in with a more aggressive, more advanced trade for a short as well, because that was really the direction I wanted to get in, until we finally did have a nice move and a further downside move there, where again I was looking for a little bit of the home run trade, using some fibs and projecting for a little bit lower, but we held in another fib area, which was a good profit target on that one. So from there, as you can see, the market, definitely slowing down with the trend line in terms of what's happening, what's going on in the structure. So not a very compelling situation here, especially when I've got some good profit in the bank. Had I taken this, or STA traders taking that, would be able to get out with a pretty small loss by the rules that we go by. So overall, an excellent day. There were some more opportunities to the upside to come, and there might be some more a little bit later as well. So the market's still moving pretty well, but definitely happy with the day, especially on a Monday. Always nice to get off to a good start. So I hope your guys' trading went really well. Hopefully you stuck with the trend, and yeah, hopefully we have a really nice week with some volatility and some action to come. Have a good one, guys.